All right, we're back on the air for one last hour of the Gary J in the Morning Show here on GJRB Online, our final hour and 15-minute music hour right here on GJRB Online on Spreaker. So stay tuned for some good music and talk and all kinds of good stuff. And, of course, we'll be talking more. Have a cup of coffee, get another one, and wrap up the morning show here on GJRB Online, especially for people on the Pacific Coast. Right now it's 10:08 a.m., our last hour, and of course 9:08 if you're listening in Alaska. Let's get this thing rolling. We got some great country music this hour, country classics, and of course some favorites too, and new emerging stuff all coming up in this hour right here on GJRB Online. Let's get the hour started with the girl from Snowy Rivers, Melinda Johnstone.
Happening to me. Snowy River, you've been a friend to me. I'd like to thank you gratefully. Snowy River, you're branded in my heart. You'll always stay a part of me. Snowy River Festival was showing. Country folk had come from far and near, drinking, eating, have themselves a good time. Sound of country music in their ears. Well, I knew that I liked singing country music. Thought I'd give that talent show a shot. So I got up and I sang that country music. Sang it loud and gave it all I got. Snowy River, you've been a friend to me. I'd like to thank you gratefully. Snowy River, you're branded in my heart. You'll always stay a part of me. How the Snowy River story started carried me a long way on since then. Snowy River friends and I have parted. Someday soon I'll be with them again. Snowy River, you've been a friend to me. I'd like to thank you gratefully. Snowy River, you're branded in my heart. You'll always stay a part of me. Snowy River, what a friend you've been to me. I'd like to thank you gratefully. Snowy River, you're branded in my heart. You'll always stay a part of me. You'll always stay a part of me.
I love you more than any woman has before, and every day provides new facets to explore. I live for only one more kiss, and if you only grant me this, I'll love you more. The world won't stop revolving if you turn away. But what would be the purpose voice of each lonely day. I'd gladly walk upon the wire if you could grant what I desire, to love you more. You are the one, my reason to exist. And I wasn't living, didn't know what I had missed. But it takes two to make it all the way. So hold your hand in my hand, come what may. And now I know I'll take my whole life showing you you're what I need, no other man will ever do. You fill the spaces in my soul, you make my one and only goal to love you more. You are the one, my reason to exist. And I wasn't living, didn't know what I had missed. But now I know I'll take my whole life showing you you're what I need, no other man will ever do. No matter what the fates might bring, these are the words my heart will sing. I love you more. No matter what the fates might bring, these are the words my heart will sing. I love you more. Love you more. I love you more.
Don St. Clair. Great song. It's called Love You More on GJRB Online. Yeah, that's who we are. GJRB Online. Debuted this a few weeks ago on our up-and-coming show. Yeah. Daniel Myers. And a song called Cowboy Cadillac.
There was a little truck parked behind the barn. Daddy said it was there when he bought the farm. And it'll be mine when I'm old enough to drive. He said that it may not look like much, but every cowgirl needs a pickup truck. When it's done, you won't believe your eyes. Now it's powder blue with a new V8, CD player kicking George Strait.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a fine little truck or what?
Cowgirl Cadillac. GJRB Online on Spreaker across America. Gary J in the morning, wrapping up our program today. Hope you're enjoying the program as we close out this show. And if you like the program, please hit that like button right there, located underneath our show title, just underneath the little sliding yellow voice lines that shows we're on the air. You know, right there. Can't miss it. And, of course, if you are on the Spreaker Public site, you'll find that. And, of course, you'll find me on Twitter. I'm the Radio Maniac. Just look for that antique radio emblem. And then down the line there, you just look and see the widget for this show. And just click that. It'll take you right in here. And coming up a little later on, we'll do our Spreaker shout-outs to all our Spreaker listeners across the gate there. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing that here. And making sure we get some listeners. And it's been dead all morning. It has been dead all morning. Nobody live. It's like I think everybody leaves after Mike Myers goes off. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. Could be wrong. But it just seems like that to me. But anywho, well, we're going to do our weather on the 5s. And I got some more great music coming up. And hope you're enjoying it wherever you're listening across America anyhow, you know, because, hey, you know, just one of those things, just don't get, you know, I don't know. My voice irritating to you folks or what? Is that what it is? I don't know. We'll find out. Hey, tell you what, we got our schedule of all our podcasters coming up. And before we do that, I want to let you know what we got coming up this week on GJRB Online. We'll be on the air again tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock Central Time for the Gary Wrestling Program. Middle of the road, over the hump day edition. We're going to talk about what's going on in the news. We've got some stories we want to talk about. So join me live tomorrow at 3 o'clock Central Daylight. That's right, because we're going to be on the air Wednesday for a while, as there's no Bible study for a while. Speaking of Bible study, I will be uploading Bible studies for July 31st. The week after that, a couple weeks later on, the last 2 Bible studies on the Book of Revelations. I'll have those uploaded. The church service is uploaded just recently. That was the one from this past Sunday. That's already up, so listen to that. And the last 7 days, I should be going to that on Thursday. And I usually have that up and right away on Thursday afternoon. So be aware of that. I want to make sure that you know very well that we're going to be on the air. We'll have that uploaded, that podcast. So be aware of that. We'll be the last 7 days on Thursday morning. Unless something changes, I'll let you know if there's any program. If it gets canceled, I'll post. But we should have another last 7 days ready for you, live upload on Thursday. And then Thursday, later on in the morning, I'm thinking we're going to be broadcasting from the church. From our church studio, be the first broadcast from our church studios Thursday for a couple hours. And then right after we get done with that broadcast, then I'll come back over here to the Spreaker studios here in the north end. Don't know if we'll be on the air on Thursday. We're going to try, but Friday for sure. Friday afternoon, 1 o'clock Central Daylight until 3 with a wave of smooth jazz. Smooth afternoon as we start our jazz weekend. We'll be bringing some smooth jazz. No Gary Wrestling Program Saturday Extra. We're going to take a break from that show for a while. My guest has never showed up, so it just seems like I said the heck with it, because I just don't know why he's just. So he's working a lot on. I guess it's a busy time for him. I guess over there, so with the beginning of the football season, he works at a sports bar or something. I think it is. So it's a busy time for him. So he is not going to be on the air for a while with us. So we're going to kind of take a break from that. Hawkeye football season starting, And like I said on a previous show, I will not be always on the air on Saturdays if there's a Hawkeye football game on, because I do like to watch the Iowa Hawkeye game. So no radio on usually on Saturdays. But we have an 11 a.m. game against Rutgers, so I'll probably watch that game, but I'll be on the air at 3 o'clock for the Best of Jazz on Saturday afternoon. 3 o'clock Central right here on GJRB Online. The Best of Jazz, part of our Smooth Jazz Weekend, or Jazz Weekend, this weekend on GJRB Online. So we got the Best of Jazz Saturday afternoon. Brand new show, brand new season. So tune in for the Best of Jazz Saturday. And then something probably Sunday, our church upload of this past Sunday's church service. I'm going to make sure it's they have a video up on that. Because usually sometimes our the guy that runs that, sometimes we'll have the church services up, and sometimes he won't. So, with that in mind, can't guarantee a church service on Sunday being up unless he gets the videos up for that church service, and then I can convert those into another church service podcast, and I'll have that. And usually what I'm trying to do with that, here it is, September 1st. Here we go. It's there. What I usually do with that is I usually have the previous Sunday's church services up on Sunday. Try to schedule that at the same time that the church services are happening on Sunday, so that there's a church service up at the same time. And then later on, Sundays usually try to do is get the Bible studies up on. We're going to move those over to Sunday to finish up the book of Revelations. And then we will probably, if the Bible studies restart, then we'll probably be running the Bible studies on Thursday. I'm going to try to get those up immediately so that they are up on Thursday, right after the last 7 days. And of course, like I said before, when the last 7 days happens on Thursday, I usually make sure that those go up right away. So we'll probably be moving the last 7 days. And then, of course, when we do the Way Out There show on Fridays, the third Friday of the week, I usually have the last 7 days on before that aired live. I usually run that live. So that is that'll stay the same. All right, well, we kind of passed that 25 past the hour mark for Weather on the Fives. So we're going to take a break, and then we'll do Weather on the Fives on the other side. Okay, so we're going to take a break, and then we'll be right back. You're listening to the Gary J. The Morning Show. Thanks a lot for tuning in. This is the GJRB Online Network, and I'm Gary J. Russin, and I hope you're enjoying the program wherever you're listening across America. And thank you for tuning in to this program.